Okay, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning, the 6th, first month of the year. And I feel like I'm going to start this off and try to get my YouTube game back up to where it used to be. And I feel like I want to do this little project, and on here this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a little fishing cart build from start to finish. Here's something pretty similar to what I'm looking at fabricating. There's another photo there. You can see it's got the the rod holders, the handle. I would like to have a esky in the center and possibly a folding shelf that comes off the side. I do have some old drawer runners which I was thinking about having a little slide out shelf just from underneath or on top, which could even act as on this bit here is just like a flat surface, so you would either fold it up, or with the drawer runners either slide it across and then fold the esky lid up. So we're looking at something like that. I do have the material, I just don't have the wheels or the the esky. Okay, so we're starting the fishing cart build. As you can see in front of me, I've got a old scrap piece of shelving, and I actually really liked the length of it. And the two pieces next to it, two green pieces, they've still got a little like 2 inches on the end, and I really don't want to waste those 2 inches, so I'm kind of just going to slice them off flush with each other, and that'll be the bottom section. As for width, that's really undetermined yet, but I'm just going to clean up those edges so I've got the bottom piece. So we'll use the bandsaw and we'll cut that out. So that'll be the first little bit of the start of the fishing cart build. So yeah, so follow me along for the journey. We're going to complete this one. Yeah, let's get started. Those pieces cut, and what I did is I actually took these two clamps while I was cutting it, made sure that the back piece that I'd already cut was flush with each other, then clamped it, and then I cut the front piece, I guess you could say. Now I'm not really too keen on having just a square box, so what I'm going to do is I drew this pretty crude sketch, I guess you could call, but that's basically what I want the back to look like and the front. Like I want to be able to have no sharp edges on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out this angle here, and then I'm going to figure out the other angle which is coming off here, and then I'm going to cut them on the saw. So I'm going to do this, that, and I'm going to build the top section. So we'll go ahead and we're going to figure out that angle, then we can go from there. So we figured out the angle was about a 25-degree angle using the chart on the bandsaw. I've got it preset, so all I've got to do is slice off the piece, flip it, make sure that the front, just that tip, is lined up with the blade, then that's it. Slice off the corners, then go from there. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Everything's tight, everything's not going to come loose, so it'll be a real quick and simple procedure, so let's go ahead and get cutting. Okay, and to ensure that I get the cut exactly the same as the last, I've taken the first piece that I've cut and just basically butted up against the blade so I can ensure that the cut is always on point, just like so. So yeah, getting really hot in here. Thank God I wore a singlet. It is about, yeah, no wonder. You can see that, 35.6 degrees Celsius. And that's 12:20 in the midday. Pretty sure it's correct time. Anyway, let's get cutting. Okay, so all our 4 top and bottom pieces are cut and angled, and these are the 2 leftover pieces that I have. And I'm pretty sure if my maths is worked out that this angle here will also work for this angle here, so you can basically see that angle would butt up like this, and then hypothetically if I took this piece and acted as the straight piece from here, it would basically end up the same angle and straight across. So I don't need to cut these angles, I can keep them, I've just got to cut them here and here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're still working on the fishing cart. We hit a snag. That's pretty ironic that we said that, and we're building a fishing cart. Just getting it all square is mainly the problem that I'm having. Like those 2 pieces, the frame of it is now square, but I've come to find out that this piece here that runs along to here is cut a little bit off, so if you look at this piece here, you can just see that there's that gap there, and I need it to be squared so that piece will come along here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up like so, so I'm just going to move it forward and line this back piece up so it's just square like so. And now I'm going to mark both pieces, top and bottom, and go from there, and then I can cut these inside pieces and that will fix everything. And there was another problem. One of these pieces here was just cut a little bit too short, which is that piece there. But I do have another piece that I can cut. Yeah, my phone is just, I dropped my phone, so I'm still going to pump these videos out. You know, there's just going to be a little bit of jiggering or jolting, and you know, I just can't help that. But yeah, so we're just going to have to just deal with that, to be honest. But the concept's there, and we all know what's going on, so that shouldn't really be an issue. So yeah, let's get fixing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the gauge or the angle on this. I'm pretty sure I've figured it out, but I mean, you never know. I mean, I did make that mistake earlier, and this is what happened. So I guess we'll just have to see. Okay, so after a long time figuring out the angles and getting everything perfect, we have one of the frames complete. See here, all the angles line up. So this will either be top or bottom, doesn't really matter, they're all labelled. There's the other 4 pieces for the either top or bottom, and I've marked the mistake, and I've corrected it so I know which piece it is. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the build. Be sure to look out for part 2 on its way, where we make these supports and we go from there. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Please be sure to check out the other videos. I'm going inside, it's way too hot. For anyone in Australia, 38.4 is hot.